All right, hello everybody. How is it going? It is the RP Ginger here, and we're with the Storm King's Thunder crew. We actually have a special guest joining us tonight in the form of Chris, playing one of our NPCs. She's going to be playing Bjorn Hilda. And I'm just going to mute that. Sorry. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Before we actually get into the session, since we are 28 sessions deep, and we do have a special guest coming. I'm going to, for the first time in a while, actually get everyone to introduce themselves. That way, Chris can familiarize with who you're playing. And then we'll just jump right back into combat. Obviously, if you guys want to plug any of your stuff, I know that some of you got some stuff going on, some cool stuff. So go ahead, plug anything that you got. Say who you're playing, and we'll jump into it. We're going to go Morgan, Corey, Mary, and then Chris can say what's up too. All right, go for it.
So since I'm first, I'm Morgan. Nice to meet you, Chris. I don't think we've ever played before. Let's see, I'm going to be playing Warren Dell. He is a very handsome, amazing, friendly sorcerer here within the Forgotten Realms setting. Very well known across all of the lands. His name is written down in many books as quite the heroic character. He is a love interest of Sunny, but he's not quite her type. And love interest of Bornhild and Delphine, and he has a large book of women that admire him, amongst other things. I think that about wraps him up.
Go ahead, Corey. Get on.
All of that was full of shit. Warrendell is an asshole. Hi, my name is Corey. And I tonight am play a character named Sunlit in the Darkness. She's a tabaxi, and a foreign gal in a foreign land that just sometimes doesn't understand how things went when she first started out, and became an alcoholic, and then got herself away from that, and now is kind of become a born again Christian kind of person a little bit. It's kind of fun. She's does all kinds of crazy stuff. So yeah, it's been a very long ride. Sunlit in the Darkness. Yeah.
Also known as to you, Bjorn Hilda, as the Great White Tiger.
Yes, the Great White Tiger. And you worshipped me, actually, kind of. So yeah, good luck with that. I'm really nice to you though, so don't worry about it. I'll be very serious too. Welcome. Thank you for coming and play with us tonight.
And I'm playing Livy Caspian, an Eldritch Knight who kind of stumbled upon these adventures and has been having a grand old time, you know, keeping alive and trying to save the world from these giants because, well, obviously that's what they're called to do. Happens. And you get to play Bjorn Hilda.
All right, yeah. So thanks for having me tonight, everybody. Yeah, I'm Chris, and I'm playing Brunhilde, aka BS. And apparently, I worship Sunny, so that should be a blast. Thanks.
Absolutely, welcome, and I can't wait to get into this with you guys. So to recap, to catch up our guests and to get you guys all into the mindset, we currently find ourselves in the farthest north regions of the Sword Coast, past the Icewind Dales, into the spine of the world, a icy mountain that is said to be made of the dead remains of the god of the frost giant god of ice, Thrym. It's said that this giant primordial of ice one day laid down on the northern pinnacle of Faerun, or the Sword Coast, and formed the spine of the world, the mountain. The party was supposed to be with Harshneg the Grim, a good aligned frost giant who was on a noble quest to stop the giants' war against small folk. From there, they were ambushed or set upon by an old friend to Warrendell, a ancient red dragon by the name of Klaus, aka Old Snarl, one of the oldest and meanest and most prolific dragons to know to all of Toril, and apparently Warrendel's boss, which was a bit of a surprise to the group. This dragon said that he wanted to expedite their mission, for the giant war is kind of bad for his business. And he didn't want to be mistaken as a hero, so he didn't want to do it himself. So he sent the party to get up into the mountain and go to this place called the Eye of the Allfather. And this is a lost giant temple, said to be the habitant of a oracle of the giants living somewhere in this temple. The party made their way into this giant chamber that I'm going to share the map of now. And all my players, obviously, in Fantasy Grounds can see this, but we'll get you guys a little bit of this tactical combat action as we zoom in. So we find ourselves in this absolutely massive kind of shrine or temple like room. As you're standing in it, the five of you, your icy cold breath kind of emanates out as you find yourself purchased against this absolutely massive towering statue in the center of this room. It measures to be at least 60 feet high. You're currently ducked behind it right now, hiding because you stumbled upon the evil mage Nilron, which was the one that almost killed Sunlit in the Frost Giants lair so long ago. He seems to have mind controlled or has some kind of hold over 6 other barbarians from a different tribe, Bjornhilde. They're from the Worm tribe, kind of a rival tribe to you. And as you now are hidden against the statues, you see that the 6 barbarians on your north are currently flanking upwards, looking to discover a potential noise that they heard under Nilron's command. And to the south is a white wormling that Nilron actually stole from a frost giant or a frost dragon, an ice dragon, and stole his egg and hatched it for his own kind of minion now. So we're standing against this massive Allfather statue with 3 other statues to the north and 3 other statues to the south, all depicting the god of each caste system of frost giants, all the way from hill up to the storm giants. And you hear Nilron at this kind of illuminated wall that almost looks like an archway, as if it would lead to something, but instead it's just an icy wall, and there's these giant runes etched over it. And he kind of is standing at it, puzzled, with a giant trident torn down from one of the statues. And as he hears the noise and just yells to his men, "Hey, go inspect what that is. I think we have a guest. Hopefully it's not who we're expecting too soon." And you see the barbarians kind of meander on, and now they're about maybe 30, 40 feet away from you, any second to discover you all. Bjornhilde and Octavios still kind of ducking by the massive doors that entered into this area. And then the white dragon wormling down in the south. I believe that we all said our intended actions, but I honestly forget that by now. So seconds before being discovered, I'm going to give you guys a second to discuss what you're going to do, just so you guys can have a moment to get back into this before we erupt into absolute chaos. So if you have an action planned or what you want to do, now would be the time to say it.
I'm pretty sure Livy used her action to prestidigitation, distract the white dragon. Or maybe, no, it was dancing lights. There we go.
Yes, absolutely. That's why he's down there. Actually, now you mentioned he's currently searching down here for the lights. You're right.
And so that was her thing. So,
all right. Warrendell, what about you?
I believe I did mage armor because I have a first level spell marked off, and that would be the only one I would have cast.
Okay. I like the sounds of that. And what about Sunlit?
Yeah, I think she was coming around the side over there, right? Like trying to see what was going on.
To meet them off, so going up northward?
No, I really think she was just more looking.
Fair enough.
It's
okay. So yeah, are you happy with where your characters are then?
No. She wants to come back around the other side.
All right, so I think you can go ahead and move your characters, and obviously keep it within your 30 feet of movement. And then basically, if you want to try to stealth, or if you're just gonna meet these guys head on for absolute chaos, then I'm down with that strategy too. Chris or Bjorn Hilda, your character is currently down here where the blue circle is. She's basically standing with the cleric, who is not here today. I forgot to mention that. Sorry, Dan. A little bit busy. He's unable to join us, but Octavius Wren, the cleric of Eelmatter, currently is standing kind of ducking behind two big doors, waiting for the party to say what to do. So if you also want to move or do something, or now would be the time.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking it sounds like she should be up there with Sunlit.
Within 30, are you going to do stealth it?
Oh, right. Yes. So she will she'll stealth her way in that direction. Yeah.
I have no idea what her stealth.
All right, so stealth. She's not the most stealthy. She has a +1 to the roll. And I'm going to say, since you're kind of having to like cover more than 30 feet and it's an icy floor, that's unfortunately going to be at disadvantage if you're trying to run right up behind her, because you're going to have to travel about 45 feet to get up to her, 50 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. So how
All right, see how your footing is.
how do you do anything?
Also, if you guys want to grab your own set of dice, since you guys are kind of sharing, that's fine too. You don't have to roll through here.
You only get the single movement, right? Not double.
Say again?
You only get the single movement, not a double.
She can move if she wants to roll at disadvantage to get there. She can get up right to there, but it'll be a disadvantage stealth check.
I mean, technically they're already searching.
Right.
Like you'd probably be hearing. But this would be, do you really want to announce that we're here? Or
Right.
do you want to try and keep it as a humble?
I think she'll just go to her to the 30-foot
Okay.
normal movement. So
Gotcha.
these are 5 per square.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you end up right about there. Oh, good. You can move her.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, so there must be a way. So can you pull up her character sheet then? There must be a way. Try double-clicking her portrait on the map.
Oh, great. That worked.
There we go.
Hi.
Hey, there's your stats and stuff. It's obviously a little bit smaller since she was intended to be an NPC, but we can work with that, right?
Sure.
All right. So everyone's set into motion then. You heal Neuron, like, what is taking you all so long? Discover what that noise is. And they don't answer back. There's these big kind of like wolf-coated, typical northern barbarians with this almost like far-seeing look in their eyes. Like they don't really understand what's going on, but they're listening nonetheless. And they begin to walk forward. And obviously they're going to bump into you, Sunlit, and seize the group, to which they instantly kind of pull up their weapons. And now would be as good a time as any to roll initiative.
From where I'm at, can they see me, or is like the statue so big that I can't see me?
Honestly, probably not you, Warrendale. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah, I think they can see you.
that's true.
Okay.
Oh, we got a pretty good one. We got 17. For Dex, Livy is gonna do
Corey's giving us a little drum concert here.
13.
Don't be worried about what I'm doing over here. I thought I had it muted. All right.
No worries, my man. All right, let me know when everyone's in. I don't know if Bjornhilda's going to be able to roll her own initiative.
She rolled a 17.
All right, 17.
Dexterity check.
Yep, nice, perfect. She's up in there. Just waiting on Mrs. Drum Solo Sunlit over here. Boop-a-doo-boo. But anyways,
Wait, what's going on? I'm sorry, I missed it.
oh, you little jokester, you. No one really
I'm
did
not being jokester at all.
basically the barbarians came around the corner and seen you.
Yeah. I know about that. And
So now we're rolling initiative.
Oh, okay. That's
Yes.
I didn't hear that we had to do that.
We're rolling initiative for friendly role-playing encounter.
Oh, Ari, you're gonna be friendly to us?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. This is definitely a friendly roleplay, tactical roleplay encounter.
That's
Just
Okay.
slower than
Never
Nil,
attack.
Nilron. Nilron is the first to act, and he's like, "Well, what do you see? Why do you have your weapons ready? Tell me at once. I don't have time for this. She'll be here any minute."
She?
And then she kind of yells out, "We must get through this gate." And then he says, "To hell with this. I'll deal with it myself." And then he calls out to the dragon, "Go, see what's over there."
already in.
Sunlit, you are up. If you want to hold your turn since you might be doing something, that is fine. Just let me know.
You're muted too, Corey.
I am ready.
All right.
So this is what we're gonna do. Turn this thing down a little bit, and we're going to. All right, so they're exactly where I see them, right?
Yes,
Not
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go away. So do they know I'm there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But they're kind of like mindless thralls right now, so they don't speak. They just kind of pull out their weapons.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna move back down here.
All right.
And they're scared. I don't know. I only saw 2 though, right?
You guys already know that there's multiple, right? Because you kind of you were in the room before and seen what was going on.
Yes. Okay. I forgot about that. Beverly. Yeah, I'm gonna come back over there and warn them that they're here.
All
They're
right.
here.
As the barbarians come around the corner and see you guys, Sunlit steps back and warns you that they see you guys. Bjornhilda, you're next up in the initiative. You see some rival barbarians, the Worm tribe. Your actual Tiger tribe have actually warred with this tribe in particular for like many, many years, if not centuries. So you already don't like these guys.
Bastards. All right, so she's going to move a little closer to the statue and place herself between Sunlit and the approaching gang. And she's going to just ready herself, have her axe set ready for battle.
Excellent. I'm also going to retcon that you can do 2 attacks a turn because right now it wouldn't make sense for you to only have 1. That would be not very fun for you.
Dodge exit, right? Take that dodge exit, girl.
1, 2.
Are you dodging or attacking? Sorry, what was your ready action?
Ready to attack.
All right, ready to attack. Well, Euthalma, the worm barbarian woman, is the first to act, and she is going to move. Seeing you, whether mind thralled or not, seeing a tiger clan is enough to send her into action. And she charges forth and begins to recklessly swing with her great axe. A very similar tactic that you would use yourself, being from the Northwind Dales or the Icewind Dales yourselves. She comes at you, lifting up the big axe, swinging down on you. A 11, which I'm going to assume you meet it with your axe, and kind of sparks fly out as you feel her weight of the axe and push it off momentarily. Go ahead and ready your action at her.
Nice.
Hitting. You actually can probably fully use the character sheet now, right? So I don't really need to tell you what to do. You just hover over the damage or the hit number, the dice, and it will kind of highlight itself blue. And then if you double click that, you got it.
She did.
Nailed it.
Dragging it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, dragging's like hit and miss. Like that first roll I tried to do didn't go through, but the second roll was
The
a
second
lot better.
one did. Yeah.
Yep. And you can swing again since you have a ready to action and you get to attack twice.
Yes. Double clicking.
Nice. All right.
Where do we see the result though? Where are you?
It's
Oh, right here.
Right there. Yeah. And then Hit.
8 more damage. Beautiful.
Right.
Tiger Clan was always foolish.
That's my girl.
Bjornhilda jumps into the fray now, switching between battle axe strike or great axe strike between themselves. Livy, you hear the clanking of their steels, and you hear Neil Ron yelling out, "What is the meaning of this?"
Well, Livy is going to go right here-ish, because even though she kind of hears that clang and is like, "Oh, good, we'll take care of that." But she's keeping her concentration on the dragon. And so she has the dancing lights going. She's pulling up the main guard and she is ready to shoot at her. Not yet, only until the gig's up. When she's like, there's no lights over here. Turns around to the commotion that's obviously going to be happening soon. And yeah, she'll be ready to go ping, ping. So.
All right. While you ready up for that, positioning yourself on one side of the statue, another one of the barbarians who I cannot find, Bergorm, is going to come around the corner, yelling out, and coming in with his great axe also, swinging at Bjornhilda. He rolls a natural 20. I am sorry, my friend. Welcome to the game. And 15 powerful slashing damage catches you as he runs up on your right flank, and unable to parry both of these attacks at the same time, he greatly lands this huge chunk into your shoulder. You yell out in pain as he obviously is impressed with his attack, and before long reinforcements are coming in the form of Red Haz, another barbarian. Unfortunately, your plan to meet the gang and stop them from getting to your great white tiger has worked maybe a little too well, as he too is going to find purchase on your flank, the other side, and this time miss as you spin around, kind of dodging that strike. Warrendale, you see that if anything, the gig is all but up any second now.
Livy, are you going after the wormling? Is that what you said? You guys are muted.
Sorry, what about the wormling?
Is that where you were going after, or doing the dancing lights?
She has her, like, Warren would notice that she has brought the maid's garden up to I, and so she's just kind of waiting there as she's letting, like, still focusing on dancing. Distract. And as soon as it shows signs of, this is not, there's the threat, she's going to shoot. So.
Okay. Cool. In that case, since she has that, Warren's just going to move back. Let's see here, 30, so we're about there. See this energy begin to course up his body. I'm just going to flame bolt one of these barbarians to start with. Actually, I want to move up one, so I'm a little bit behind there.
Bring up one of them bad boys.
And roll really crappy, and that's my night, because you stole my key.
All right.
I guess that's it.
A firebolt shoots out from your hand. Red Haz ducking underneath it. Neilron, obviously knowing something's going on, and just yells out for these barbarians to deal with these intruders quickly. Velena, or Velane, now also up. Can she make the distance, though? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She just gets in behind. They have no range. So she is going to dash action, seeing the magic firebolt, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. She's going to come say hello to you, Warrendale. Obviously with a dash, though, that is it for her. The white dragon wormling, obviously hearing this commotion, is going to whip around, kind of heavily breathe, spread its tiny little wings, as this is actually it's a medium-sized creature, so it's not tiny, but like a big dog basically, and it can fly a total of, where are your stats, Mr. Dragon Wormling? A total of 60 fly. So go ahead and attack. You're definitely going to hit with that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Here it is.
Fire!
All right, you hit with the first one, definitely. Obviously missing with the...
Checking, because Libby also has extra attack. Does this mean her ready action does too, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just want to double check.
I honestly never remember, but I'm going to go with...
19
Sure.
hits.
Cool.
I assume.
Yep. Boom. Two nice little maiden's bolt. This beautiful flower engraved magical crossbow releases a magical bolt of fiery energy that kind of swirls around and finds purchase in this dragon wormling not once but twice. Now within distance of you, though, it is going to breathe in, sucking in the air, and it's as if the temperature itself begins to crackle and cool with its inhale. And it is going to let out a 15-foot cone, I believe. Let me just double check. 15-foot cone. All right. Cone action. Let's see if I can get it. That's not a cone.
Does the shield spell work on this?
Negatory.
How do you make the cone like that?
1 second. So, double clicking both mouse buttons and dragging is a line. Holding control while double clicking is a circle, I think. Holding alt is a cone, and holding shift is a square. One of those. Just dink around with it.
Yes, it has.
Ooh, cool.
All right. So with that being said, are you doing that right now though? Because I can't see yours. If you are, I'm interested to see if I can see your cones. Let me know if you're doing one. No, I can't see anything, so I'm going to assume no.
No,
all right.
It doesn't.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Livy and Miss Sunlit. Unfortunately, you're at the tail end of that.
Can't protect her.
Yeah, I see it.
Yes!
Definitely a success.
Only half damage.
All right. Not so much for you, Sunlit, as you take the full brunt of this. But because of your winter transformation, don't you still have cold resistance anyways, Sunlit?
I don't know. We didn't ever say.
You do.
In a way, if you think about that, I feel like Sunlit should have advantage just because Livy's technically mostly in front of her.
This is an all-encompassing cold breath, okay? It kind of whirls past you. It's like a tsunami of cold air rushing out, or an avalanche. So half damage for both of you, half of 34.
Half of 30 freaking 4.
Yeah, it's a dragon word.
Taking one.
What is that?
All right.
What is that?
What is what?
That's half of 34.
Mathematics. 16.
I don't know. That's hard.
34.
Half of 34 is 17.
17, really? I was that off? Yeah, it is. Wait, I said 16. That's not that off.
It is.
All right. With that being said, the cold breath kind of diminishes, leaving this frosty, hardened kind of any material that you have on your clothes now a bit frozen. And obviously your eyelashes and kind of face are bitten by frost. That hurts quite a bit. Perdeka, another barbarian, is going to dash across, letting out a battle cry. She is going to basically move through, dash action, and surround you, but no attack. And Callister, another one of the barbarians, is going to charge and try to get to you, Warrendell. Actually, why not? Why not go for Sunlit? That seems like a funner option. Surround you all. All right. Next up in the initiative is Nirond, and he says, "What does that? What in the hell is the meaning of this? We do not have time. She'll be here any moment." And then he says to himself, "God, I always have to do these things myself." And then he begins to channel up a spell, drawing out these arcanic runes in the air, and this arcane energy kind of swirls behind his hand as he does, etching out this intricate design, and then doof, thrusting his hand forward towards the giant spear on the ground next to him. This spear is giant sized. One of the statues were holding it. Actually, the cloud giant statue was holding it, and he picks it up and he says, "I will figure this out on my own." And he uses the spell telekinesis, and the like multiple 100-pound spear begins to levitate up as he focuses his energy, lifts it up into the air, and that archway behind him with these ancient giant runes etched on it, he thrusts his hands towards it, and the spear flies into one of these runes, and it begins to pulsate this magical energy. At first, like this light kind of hueish blue, but then the energy fills up red and begins to flash and undulate and hum a loud noise. At that point, something happens that's fun for everybody. Let me just double check the old, I should have already had this up, apologies. But let's see what you all have to do. Give me a dexterity saving throw, everybody. And then I'll tell you what it's for. That's what I like to see.
How you like that number?
I like it for everybody except yours. Everybody else did a wonderful job by my books. So the spear lands into that rune and begins to flash this color. Obviously, something is going wrong. You hear it kind of humming and whining, and then suddenly you all feel like that feeling when you're just about to go over a roller coaster, like your stomach just comes up into your throat. And then you realize there's a weightlessness towards you. And as you look, you're disoriented, but you see that you're falling upwards. You're falling towards the ceiling. The gravity of this room has now been completely reversed, and you're beginning to plummet 80 feet towards the ceiling. And as you look, you see that there's all these sharp, jagged kind of icicles, these massive things that have been building up for the years and years of seclusion in here. Everybody but Sunlit is going to smash into this and land prone. So this isn't going to feel good. And then I'll do my NPCs also. So,
does my levitate as a bonus action come into play there?
As a bonus action, no. But do you have a reaction?
Nope. I don't know if it's reaction. I'll look. Go ahead and do your thing though.
6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do that. So this ain't gonna feel good for anybody, but 29 damage if you failed 15 or lower. All right, and really quickly here.
So yeah, as a reaction, when you fall, you can cause yourself to take no damage from the fall.
All right, you're completely fine also, actually. Now, let me get a quick little roll here for all my barbarians. Fail. 2 succeeded, 1 failed. So let me do this really quickly. And actually, let me
use the same roll.
What's that?
Just use that same roll.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. Next up is Sunlit. So while I'm doing the damage, only 2 of the barbarians succeeded. Neil Ron quickly cast Featherfall on himself, and obviously the wormling can fly, so it's not in trouble.
Okay, so we're going to we're gonna do this. Let's hope I can do all this. Please let this work. All right, so I'll get this. I think this I'm just trying to link together something I've never done before. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry.
Oh, snap. What are you trying to do? Maybe I can assist you.
Oh, it's got to be the attack. Okay. So casting a spell is not an attack action.
Say again, sorry?
Right? Casting a spell is not an attack action.
Corrected. Casting a spell is casting a spell action.
Right. Shit. All right. Well, I guess she's gonna do what she does. So I'm gonna go after this guy, the guy in front of me, and we're gonna do some comma whipping. Let's do it.
Yeah, and as you were falling, 2 of the barbarians were literally impaled by icicles and now lay dead. 1 icicle impaled right through the head and 1 right through the chest. And you kind of just...
Are any of them hurt worse than others?
Yes. In particular... Actually, they're all hurt about the same. Villain is hurt the most.
I don't know who's right in front of me.
You can
Callister.
hover. You can hover over them.
Oh, Callister, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who's that? That's Warrendale. I don't want to help him. He's an asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna go after Callister. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh shit! I forgot Octavius too. My bad. Go ahead and go after him though.
Oh, 11. It's not gonna make it.
That is not going to make it. You got another attack to follow it up as he blocks the first chain whip.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got then. Good, sir.
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
You flurry him, okay? There
That's
you go.
more.
This is on Callister, right?
Yeah. There's one more.
That'll do it too, I think. Yep.
Yeah. Bam. Oh, that's stinky. Oh, I got 2 hits, but then 2 ones. That's not even nice.
Feels bad. I actually lied, and Callister is actually the most damaged now that I see it, but now he's even more damage.
Ass.
Now he's bloodied as you floose, the whip kind of flings out. You hear it, the metal kind of recoil and snap right in his face, cutting him. Then you spin it around again and gash him across the chest. He yells out in pain, but do you have anything else to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move away.
All right. Provoking opportunity attack, or do you have some special monk thing that I don't know about?
I got the special monk thing you don't know about. I can use another key point, and
all right,
and it's just.
All right, Bjornhilda, you failed your save, right? You guys are muted if you're trying to respond to me.
Yes, I did.
All right, so let me update your old character sheet here with some more damage. Why not? And what do you want to do as you now pick yourself up? You basically have like this huge icicle impaled through one of your arms. You break it off. Obviously, being a tough, strong woman, you see that you're still flanked by 3 barbarians who also have been hit by the fall. And now, as you look, you're literally standing on the ceiling, like 80 feet above where you just were on the floor. And obviously, this kind of magic obviously always trips out any of the Icewind Dale barbarians, so you don't know what the fuck's going on, but you know that it's still a life or death fight. What do you wish to do?
All right, I am going to rage.
All right.
Not a happy camper.
Obviously not.
And it looks like gonna be a +2 if I understand that correctly.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. So, how did we do that again? We did.
So you double click on that, but I don't think you have an option to. So that'd be at 16.
16?
Yeah.
Let me just see here. And you're attacking which one? Perdeka?
I'm attacking the one right in front of me to start.
Okay, Perdeka, AC of 13, so you find purchase.
Sweet.
Okay, now I'll get an extra.
Oops.
Oh, nice.
That's actually 15.
15.
Even better. Nice attack. All right. Bjornhilda raging out now. Another devastating strike. Also bloodying Perdeka. She's in bad shape.
Does she get an extra hit?
She does. Swing again as you yell out in anger.
Right.
Yeah.
15, another hit.
That's
+2.
Yep. Not as impressive as a strike that time, though. But still, another strike. As you back her down, you kick her into one of the icicles. She kind of spins over, knocking over several of them. Picking yourself up, you lunge on top of her, just nicking her face as she blocks like the death blow. She growls out in anger back at you, pushes you off, and stands back up. Livy, you just fell 80 feet towards the ceiling, and now the ceiling is the floor.
She's seen stars and trying to breathe and whatnot, and she's kind of doing this I kind of want to survive. So she quickly reaches in her bag and pulls out a potion of greater healing.
Yep.
Let's see.
Something is looking.
4 plus 4. Right. 1. Nope. 1, 2. Oh, cool. Hang on. Do it again, Mary. Come on.
You can do it.
And toss. Oh, this thing hates me so much.
If you're not...
Yes!
For...
And then +4 to that, so 16.
16, nice. 16 healing points. You want to do that to yourself, or you want me to do it?
I'll do it to myself. And I wish he could ready a spell, because, man, if they start falling again, she's going to do Misty Step. But
Yeah.
I think she can. So.
Yeah, you can't ready an action because you already spent your action.
Yep.
A potion. Yep. However, Octavios, now not forgetting to be in the initiative like the dummy that I am, yells out to you first, Warren, as he picks himself up. He actually landed his dexterity saving throw. I actually imagined that he just like belly flopped it, but his armor is so heavy that it just didn't matter.
Just crush the ice underneath.
Yeah, picks himself off and brushes him, and he yells out to you first, Warrendale. Are you okay? Do you have this?
Aye.
All right, he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I believe he has for movement. And obviously seeing more people struggling than you, he's going to see what kind of spells he has. You know what? This seems like a good choice. Let me just see the range on it. Up to 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure.
Sure.
I think he will cast a mass healing ward. That seems beneficial for everybody. Yeah.
Moving, buddy.
So he channels to let Ilmater take your burdens on. And as he does, a mass healing surge emanates from him. And all of you can heal 4 points of healing. That wasn't very powerful. I'm sorry. I rolled a 1.
That sucks.
But everyone do that yourselves, just because I am moving on the initiative track, as Red has the evil barbarian from the Worm Tribe picks himself up, not wanting to give up the advantage in numbers they have on you. He is going to swing recklessly at you, Bjornhilda.
Uh-oh.
Gritting his teeth, he swings and misses for his highest roll being a 9. Warrendale, you're now up, and you see that you have a big barbarian friend in front of you looking to crush you or split you in 2 with her great axe.
I do. All right. Well, let's go with my good old firebolt again. So as I flip around through the air as I'm flying up towards the ceiling here, you can see I slow down a little bit. I kind of shift my weight, so I'm, I guess, upside down looking upward, which was actually right side up in the sense of things. I'm going to firebolt him first.
Oh, yeah, because you're levitating right now. Nice. That's super cool. So the pennant of Vin comes in handy. You definitely find a purchase.
Let's see.
Nice.
There's that. That allows me to move 10 feet without provoking an attack of opportunity. So I'm going to move back by 10. Oops. Over.
Yeah. You probably actually wouldn't even be in combat with her since she fell and you didn't.
That's what I was thinking too. But
yeah.
And with that, I got. I'm good actually. Yeah, because I can save.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah. So you rain fire bolts from above, which is technically below, but reverse gravity obviously being a little bit disorienting. She picks herself up, brushing off the scorch mark on her back, not really having anyone to attack. She is going to charge at the cleric, Octavios, and swing recklessly at him. Rotten hell, divine sorcerer, she yells out lamely, but lands a crit, as that really hurts Octavius's feelings, apparently. Caught off guard that anyone would call him a sorcerer. He takes a total of 8 critical damage. It's a really low strike, luckily. Great X just chunking him in the side of the armor, denting it in, and he kind of just loses his breath momentarily. The white dragon wormling recharges, I think. Yes, recharges its cold breath. That's unfortunate for you guys. Let's see if he can... There's no way that he can better position this. Actually, if he flies up a bit, he might be able to. No, he won't. He's going to fly away a bit and still blast a Constitution saving throw at Sunlight and Livy.
Constitution again?
Yes.
Well, Mary's about to pass out. Livy's about to pass out. 14.
14's a save.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
That.
All right, so you take half of this damage. Half of 22, 11.
I take half of a half.
Yeah, you take half.
Do I need to roll something?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay.
37.
Another icy cold breath comes as the dragon flies up. 11 and then half again, so 5.
6 or 5?
Yeah.
Dragon is
5. Cool.
Dragon is a prick. As again, you guys are like now like living icicles, except for obviously Sun that's probably doing a little better. But Mary, you're almost like frozen solid, just like icicle boogers hanging from your nose, and you're not feeling too good. Perdeka, badly injured, and where the hell is she? In melee with you, Bjornhilda, reeling up with the great axe again. She doesn't say anything, which is strange to you, because normally you guys would have like a fierce, heated rivalry and want to kill each other. But as she looks at you, it's like looking into the eyes of like a zombie or something. It's like you don't see any kind of like sentience or like consciousness there. It's just a mindless husk attacking you. And it rolls a 21 to hit, obviously going to do so. It lands another total of 9 damage and bloodying you now. You're fighting bravely, you're fighting hard, but it's still 3 versus 1 and you need help. But obviously you're protecting the great white tiger. So this is a great hunt indeed for you, as blood dripples down your like side of your face now, a bad scar that's going to leave. You smile because you know that's going to leave a bad scar. Callister up next is on you still. Sorry, I'm picking on you. Welcome to the game. I'm going to beat down your character right off the bat. I'm sorry. All right.
Pretty much.
Recklessly attacking, though. So remember that anytime you swing at any of these, I think we missed that last round, you get to swing at an advantage yourself. 23 to hit, obviously going to do so.
When you talk about recklessly attacking.
Okay.
You have to keep that in mind. You do that.
Another devastating strike now as there one kicks down your leg. You kind of momentarily kneel, and then you receive a great axe right to the back. You barely dodge out of the way, almost like disconnecting your spine even, but you roll out and just big gash down your back line. You're not looking too hot, obviously. Neil Ron, back at the top of the initiative, is going to feather fall forward. What kind of spells does he have? He adds definitely an extra element of interest to this. He is going to feather fall 5, 10, 15, 20, and then cast a misty spell or misty step and basically flash himself into the cowl of this statue, which is now on the floor, but technically the ceiling. So he's basically found this like cover now and is looking down at the battlefield, seeing everything that's kind of going on. He sees what's that? From you, so I said the statue 60, 80, so it's 20 feet up in the air, and obviously however much distance from you. Looking down, he sees the battlefield, and he calls out to you, Sunlit. Well, old friend, I got to admit, I didn't think I'd be seeing you so soon, and definitely not here. Not quite the company I was expecting, but I do have to say, this is quite a bit more convenient for me. And obviously he actioned, or he only misty stepped, so he technically still has an action. Let's back that thing up, and he'll cast a firebolt at you. Let me make sure it's in range before I just willy-nilly, but it has a massive range, so it is. I rolled a 13 on you. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
No.
You dodge out of the way as you look up and you see Neil Ron like poking out from the cowl. Woof, a fireball hits the ceiling, kind of melting away one of the icicles. You roll out now and see him there, but obviously you have your own issues to contest with, as this fucking dragon wormling will not stop breathing icy cold breath at you.
Yes. It is all about these things. All right. Callister looks bad, huh?
Say again?
Callister looks bad.
By bad, yes. Bloodied, for sure. You'll have to do some pretty serious damage to kill him.
Guy. And then, but that dragon is going to hit me again. I can feel it. Good thing I have very good cold damage.
I'm feeling hot tonight. I feel like the dice are going to be hot for me.
Oh yeah, great. I'm so happy for you. I'm going to. Yeah, no, it's gonna do what we do.
Yeah. But it ends early if I get knocked unconscious.
All right, so one whip attack, and then we're gonna
Can't.
do some pew pews. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and that dude. And
Callister? Just roll all your
yeah.
hits first and then roll your damage all at once.
Okay, and then we're gonna do some laser beams.
All right.
Laser beams.
Sunlit begins to can't channel her chi in his hand like a ball of radiant energy, and then energy beam it out. Essentially, Goku.
Yeah.
Poof, that one flies over the shoulder and just kind of smashes into some icicles, breaking them into like a million pieces.
Yep.
But one obviously hits.
Two do.
Two. Sorry, one radiant and one.
Yeah. I hit this one first. Come on. Oh my god. I've only rolled a 1 for damage so far.
Impressive.
Oh,
there you
now
go. 16 damage on top of what he's already injured by. Let's do some basic calculations here. Looking like he'll probably die. Like he's critical. One more hit will finish him off probably, unless you roll another one.
Yeah, but I don't have anything left.
All right. Well, energy beam just right in the face. His face is all kind of radiant.
No. That's not at all what's gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
I am going to climb 20 feet because I said it's only 20 feet high, right?
Yes, but unfortunately for you, it's 20 feet of just air now because you're on the ceiling. There's no statue. The map's kind of confusing to see it that right way, but the statue itself is no.
So I can move 20 feet to get to Nilron?
He is 20 feet in the air above you with just only air in between you.
Oh, so he's just hovering?
Yeah, I know. He's ducked into the statue's like hood. And he's kind of like peeking out and firing bolts down on the floor at you.
Right, and I can't get to where he is because he's just hovering on nothing?
Hovering in the statue. You're on the ceiling. Remember, you're on the ceiling. He is technically on the floor, which is now the ceiling.
Oh.
Picture upside down statue, and he's in the hood of that, and you're on the ceiling, and he's looking down and blasting you.
So he's actually looking up at you.
Yeah. I guess that's a better way to say it.
Yeah.
Unless you can jump 20 feet somehow. I don't know. Maybe an athletics check? That seems pretty ridiculous, though. I'm not sure what like jump height is, but that sounds pretty disgusting.
Nah. All right. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
No, I ain't trying to do all that madness.
All right, Bjornhilda. You know you're gonna have to take down one of these guys soon if you want to stand a chance.
Right, and this chick right in front of me I've been working on is just about gone, right?
So out of the ones on you, Perdeka is pretty dang hurt, and Red has not feeling too bad, and Callister even worse than Perdeka, as some that's been beating the shit out of him too.
Oh, okay. So I'm she's gonna continue. Obviously, she continues raging, and she's going to try to take out the one you just said the name of, the one that looks worse.
Perdeka.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all have weird names. Sorry.
She's just like, heck with this, and so no, double click.
Oh, nose.
Oh,
Try
no.
again. That's better.
That's better.
And that's
That's
plus
what-
2.
Plus 2. Yep, that's definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Damage. Oh, that's not what you wanted.
That's a 6.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna finish her off, but she just gives us one last burst. As you're like over top of her, you kick her down to the ground. You go to fall into her, but she just kicks her foot and kind of rolls you over. Then you're on top of her again. And you're forced to just like bash her with the blunt end of your great axe in the face, not being able to finish her off. something that I've been forgetting to do, so I'm just gonna. There's no way to like fully retcon it, but I missed it. Is that you're raging, so you should have been resisting some of this damage. I definitely didn't remember to do that, so I'm just gonna give you an extra 15 HP back, as that's somewhere probably around the ballpark, right? So if you want to remove 15 damage, go ahead and do so. Sorry about that.
I can't adjust it.
Okay, I'll do that then. And anything else you want to do on your turn? Obviously, you're kind of like stuck where you are, right?
So I get 2 attacks though, right? So
Yeah. Did you missed the first one?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I see.
Yep.
Oh no, that's it.
All right. Okay. Fight continues. Livy, this damn wormling has almost frozen you to a popsicle. What do you got? You're on mute, my friend.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. All right. So, yeah, she is. She needs to do something awesome, like maybe a witch's bolt do more damage. It could do more damage. Can I cast it at a higher level? When you cast your spell off, the initial damage increases. Okay, cool. So I want to. How would I cast witch's bolt at a higher level?
I just cast it the same, and if you hit, you just do more damage.
All right then. So here goes nothing. I'll use advantage. I'm going to use advantage. My whatchamacallit.
Yep.
One of those
Inspiration.
special star majiggers that I am going to take one away from. Inspiration. There we go.
You land your witch bolt on the dragon wormling.
Excellent. And what is this? I guess I'll click it twice then, because it says by 1d for each slot above first. So 1 and 2. 19 points of lightning.
Nice.
Wormling, as she's like, well, here goes nothing, and she will try and maintain this connection.
Dang. You don't need to maintain the connection, because as this witch bolt flourishes out of your hand, describe what it looks like as you finish off the wormling.
Yes! She is so cold and whatnot, like kind of almost stunned, like I don't want to move, but yeah, I need to move. And as she looks at this wormling and potentially looking like it's about ready to blow another friggin' cone of ice at her, she just focuses and just like its main guard kind of like relaxed by her side, and her one hand just kind of there, and she's channeling this warmth and whatnot, and in a way almost like this anger. She's like, I am not going to friggin' die again. And so she channels it up into this ball and just bursts right out, this arcing lightning going and connecting with this wormling. And it's not that creature, it revolts to the electricity, and it falls.
You kneel on, coyote. You've killed my pet, you foolish bitch. You'll pay for that.
Already have. She staggers a little and
all right, next up. Anything else on your turn, badass?
If she could drink another potion, she would, but she'll take the looking around to whoever else needs to be dealt with.
Absolutely. There's a lot to deal with, but luckily for you, Octavio's in healbot mode. Like when a player drops out of the match and then the AI just takes over, he just kind of like runs over to you and
Thank you.
He's gonna heal you.
Doesn't that guy get a attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
I'm sure Dan wouldn't agree with me that he would probably. How bad off are you? Is anyone like critical? Bjorn Hill, that's actually pretty bad.
Livy had on a scale of 1 to 52 is at 37.
Fair enough. He will try another. I feel bad using Dan's spells because I don't know if this is how he would use them, but I think he'll bonus action mass healing word again. So everybody take another 6 points of healing this time. And obviously not wanting to just randomly take a random opportunity attack for no reason, he spins around and says, "Let me ease the pain for you, my friend," and slams his warhammer into her, hitting her He's going to ease the pain by finishing her off. And
nice.
Whopping 1 damage on the dice roll, so not a very good strike. As 3 damage comes through. Octavius hasn't used his Warhammer in a while, so he's a little bit rusty. Now the assault. Did we? No, you can't heal her, so I got to heal her. Remember that. Mathematics puts her at that. Maybe enough to get through another round of attacks. Bjorn Hilda. Red Has. Who the heck is Red Has fighting? Red Has is fighting you. Recklessly spinning around, he marches forth like an undead zombie, trying to finish you off, landing another strike, this time doing a devastating 11 damage. You are
Wait.
Right. How do I?
So
All
was
right.
that 11 damage halved?
Yes, 11 damage half. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that. Thank you. Good catch.
Wait.
Okay. Mathematics here. I'm really bad at mental math today.
Rounding down or rounding up?
What's that? Rounded down. I got her.
Rounding up, because 5 rounding down, 6 rounding up.
5. I got her. All right, Warrendell, you're now up. Nobody's on you, but you see that the barbarians are still in combat with Bjorn Hilda. This brave redheaded woman, this fierce, you see the fierce warrior in her now as she is 3v1ing the barbarians.
No, she's not. I'm in here.
Yeah, I guess you're technically on the flank, whipping it with your chain in the distance.
And shooting laser beams.
I just picture you with a towel. All right. Well, I got 20 feet of fly movement. So you guys see Warren as he slowly kind of drifts through this air, I guess, below you or above you, however you want to look at it. Now, from where I'm at, I'm going to trust Bjorn Hilda can at least last one more round. So the air around Warren gets quite warm. Octavius would feel it. Livy, Sunny might feel it a little bit as well. And it seems to pulsate with energy, just poof, poof. I'm going to need to do Shatter on Nilron. I have 60 feet so that I'll reach him without a problem.
Oh, dang.
My goal here isn't so much him, because I know he's in the little hood there and stuff, but it covers that area anyway with a 10-foot radius. But my goal is more to shatter that cowl, since he feather fall down there. That way he's going to be hit by that gravity thing and fall upwards.
Absolutely. What level spell is that?
It is a level 2 spell. I can bump it up if I need to, but it deals damage to, or let me see, it's non-magical objects.
He says to you, your feeble magic is no match for me, and counterspell. Sorry, steal your thunder.
Nope, that's totally fine. I will use a quicken spell to do it anyway.
All right.
And that costs 3.
Can I get?
Let's see. It's a level 2, so let me mark that off. Inorganic materials take double damage. So the statue, if I could block the cowl or whatever the case, would take double the damage. I'm going to cast it as a level 4 spell, so it does 5d8. It will take 10d8 damage to the or double however you want to do it.
Level 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Because then he has to roll for it, because he is trying to counterspell you, right?
Oh, I didn't know he had to roll for it. Okay, yeah, Dick can do that first then.
He didn't if you casted it as a level 2, but because basically if it was a level 2, he would have just canceled it out and nothing would have happened.
That's fine then. Yeah.
Now he has to DC a 14 because it's a 4th level spell, and he just uses his spellcasting ability. So, you know what? If you're cool with it, let's make it cool. Let's make it interesting and just have it as a direct contest. I see that. I feel like that's funner.
Okay.
Then, so you do your Arcana versus his Arcana.
Oh, I'm not good at Arcana.
Or your spellcasting ability. I just said Arcana because that's what I'm used to.
So I guess it would just be Charisma.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right, do it because he rolled a 15.
Damn it! Come on, give me a good roll for once. There we go.
All right, yeah, you he tries to counterspell you, but you just aren't having any of it. You purely overpower him, and you're doing that on the object. So he's obviously in the blast radius still, though, right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
do you want me to roll the 5d8 and you double it, or roll 10d8?
Roll the 5d8 and we'll times 2. And he has to make a what kind of save?
Give me just a second. Let me look. There's that for you. Cheddar is, I believe, needs to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 17.
All right. Let me just make sure he doesn't have any ridiculous resistances.
And I'm going to re-roll 2 of those with my other.
That's sick.
There you go.
Where is... Give me a second here. I'm trying to look up something.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Boom, boom. Okay, interesting. Nice job. You foiled his plan real quick. Okay. So he takes... He failed. He 18, failed, so he takes the full damage. 14. Ouch.
Nope, it's going to be 18 because I re-rolled 2 of those. 18?
Thank you. Good catch. Sorry, I was kind of in my own world while you were doing that. And then with a total of, what is that? 18 times 2 is 36. 6. I'm going to say that the cowl just, bursts free. So he's going to have to make a dex save now to just cling on for dear life or fall. 13 is, I'm going to say, a fail. And he begins to plummet. But having not spent his reaction yet, he will feather fall once more and at least not take more damage. And he says, "Foolish sorcerer, I will kill you for that." Anything else on your turn?
Nope, I'm good.
Nice turn. I thought I was going to wreak some havoc up there. All right, Verlaine. Good luck, Bjorn Hilda. You have to go through a beatdown. But first, Verlaine on Octavios. She is going to roll a 16, which I believe on tanky ass Octavios ain't nothing. Nope. He holds up his shield. Clang! Sparks kind of fly off of his shield as he bats it away. He tells Verlaine that he can see that she is suffering. Padeka now, recklessly, lunges forth in desperation, now on the brink of death. You see some ferocity come to her eyes. 19 to hit. She lunges forth, kind of uppercut, swinging you with the great axe, dealing 12 damage right into the lower gut. You just feel blood kind of ooze out. Next up, Callister is going to... What does Callister do? Does he go after Sunlit, who's just literally... She's going to take an opportunity attack, though. So, no, he's going to have to try to finish you off before going on to Sunlit. So, recklessly swinging a 16 to hit you. I forget your AC. Do you know off the top of your head? Looking it up. 13. It's going to get through on you. All right. Bjorn Hilda, another great axe attack as you're kind of being like pincer move now. One hits you in the gut, another hits you in the shoulder. 8 more damage. Half, though, I forgot this, but I'm not going to forget. 6 and 4, 10 damage opposed to what you took. So let me do that here. I got to stop doing that. My apologies.
Only 10. That's much better.
Yeah. Minus 10. So that puts you at that. So puts you right there. Okay. Next up is Nirgrand. All right. He is now landing on the floor. He kind of hovers down, lands there, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Obviously going to keep his distance. And then he pulls out a wand and is going to say, "You will all burn for this. Burn!" And woof. Flicks his wand and
thaw me out.
Some fun things happen for you guys. Let's see what the radius is on this. I always forget.
I think your idea of fun is different than mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is it not telling me the range on a spell that is definitely not Fireball? It's okay. I'll figure it out myself, Fantasy Grounds. I don't need you. Radius of 20 foot. That's what I thought. So let's see if I can. That's not a circle. Oh, yeah. That's good.
I hate you.
Sorry, guys. Take a deck save from everybody.
Wow, you guys are really excited about this.
Livy is clearly too frozen to care, even with inspiration.
Man,
Oh,
I'm
good
rolling
night,
like crap
y'all.
today.
All right, Octavius 2.
Yep.
Wow.
Ron Hilda, however, makes it.
7 yet. Oh, there's a 19.
DC was 15. So I'm gonna let you guys. I'm not gonna drag the damage out. You guys just full damage, 25, half damage, half of 25.
12.
12. I
Well,
think 12.
Livy's down. We're up.
Down or up. All right, sorry, Livy. Down again.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. No one said stopping the giant war is gonna be easy.
No.
It's all good. He's good spirit. She'll pop right back up again, right?
All right, Octavius is now entering the bloodied range 2. Everyone got that damage in?
Yeah.
Okay. On to you, Sunlit.
All right.
Nilaron, the man who killed you and left you for dead,
Yeah,
stole your oracle, wronged you, put the Kraken Society against you, now stands a mere 40 feet away. 35 feet away.
Yeah. I'm going to move 30 feet right here. And I'm going to whip him.
Whip him real good.
Whip it real good. Bam,
Whip
bam,
it real good.
All right, what you got? He says, you again.
Yeah.
You've come to face me once more. This time I won't go so easy on you.
You think that was easy? Oh no.
Spend some inspiration if you got, my friend.
Help me, I need some help here. We got fire. Shit. That sucks.
Is that it? You're only doing one attack?
No. Shit. And I'm going to still within 30 feet to be able to shoot him. Callister with a lightning bolt. And then we'll see where we're at. If that makes him fall down, we're going to shoot at the bane of my existence. 17 to hit.
It does so.
All right. See what this does. Come on, big number. Yes. 10.
It's literally the exact amount you needed to kill him.
No.
All right. And then the second one's on no round.
All right.
Give it no.
Nidoron's current AC is a miss, unfortunately. As you do fire your bolt, you would see that normally it would have hit him, but he just kind of takes it at face value, and you see that this magic kind of armor, mage armor, is casted over him.
Yeah. Wonderful.
All right. He smirks and says, I look forward to seeing what the Kraken Society will do to you.
Well, okay. You're going to have to wait for that, and I move back 10 feet.
Okay. Bjorn Hilda. 2 down now. It's just Perdeka and the nefarious Red has, and you. You're bleeding profusely, though. You pick yourself up, shoulders kind of slumped, double hand the great axe, stare down your 2 foes.
I'm gonna finish off Perdeka, I hope.
Swing at advantage.
So that's... Oh, I like that one a lot better.
That's
22.
going to do it. That's gonna do it. Big damage roll. Let's see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
16.
describe the killing blow on Perdeka as she charges forth.
She lets out just a bellow of rage. Ah, you need to go down, bitch. And swings that axe and buries it right in her chest and just slices her down the middle through her gut.
And as you do kind of slice her down the gut, you see her like kind of grab onto you, dropping the weapon and just like lifelessly, the last seconds of life clinging on. She grabs onto you, kind of holding your face. And there's that moment where that undead kind of like washed over look on her face washes over. And then there's a realization as she makes eye contact with you. And her last kind of feeling that she feels is just pure fear. And then just lifelessness as she falls down.
Sweet. I have her away from me. Can I still have my second attack, or does it have to be on the?
Nope, you're free to swing away. Red has now. He's not that badly hurt though. So you got some damage to get onto him.
All right. Oops, got to double click it, Chris.
That's a hit.
3.
Roll at advantage just to see if you get a crit. You never know.
Okay. Nope. And
whew,
14.
That's a nice one. Put some that. Not quite bloodied yet though. You just see him take the axe and kind of just shrug it off, as obviously this sickening like cut is across his shoulders. He doesn't even seem to really care. I'm assuming that's it for your turn, obviously. All right, Livy. Unfortunately, death saving throw, my friend.
Alrighty.
We're here again.
Hey!
Hey! Natural 20. She's back up with 1 HP. Go ahead and take your turn.
Am I?
Yeah.
I thought Nat 20 just gave you 2 checks toward
Nope.
fine.
It's insta success.
Nice.
And it puts you at 1 HP back to consciousness.
She just kind of like collapsed as that fire sweeps over her, thaws her and whatnot. And she gets back up, still sore as hell, but she'll just have this shit-eating grin on her face, like, where is he?
Yeah, there he is, just a mere like 30 feet away. 35.
Does she get an action?
Oh yeah, you literally get your full turn. That's what a nat 20 gets you on a death save.
Well, with another second level on her. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Well, she's gonna try and hope that it worked really well on the dragon. Let's do another witch's bolt and at a second level. And please. That was a 15 on the die.
15 on the dice. Definitely would have normally hit him, but he just lifts his hand up and counterspells you.
To hit.
21 to hit?
Yeah, that's what it would be a total with the so 15 on the die plus 6.
Yeah, he's still counterspelling you. So it's a what level spell? First?
Second level.
Second level, yeah. So this, since it's at a second level, he just insta cancels it.
Damn. All right. Well, she tried, and she's like,
he smirks and says, "Your pitiful magic could never hurt me."
I like to see how long these counter spells last. Anyways.
Not a whole lot much longer.
No, that's like, yeah, he's been shooting stuff.
Yeah. Octavios. Everyone's badly hurt. Does he have like a sick massive healing spell, like mass cure wounds? I do not see it. Octavios, what would you do?
I would heal people, especially Livy, because she looks like shit.
I don't know this spell, but especially Livy. I'm trying to see what the best healing option I have for you is. He has that ring, but if he takes an opportunity attack, he's going to be in trouble. But I think at this point, with you so badly hurt, he'd probably go for that over healing you. So I'm just looking to see how much I can get the max amount of healing on you.
Yep.
So, all right. Yeah, he will say, "Don't worry, Livy, I'm coming," and dash over to you, taking an opportunity attack in the process. The brave Octavios. Unfortunately hitting too. This is going to be bad for him. takes it right in the side of the back, but he doesn't even seem to flinch as he comes up to you now. He prays to Ilmater and says, "Please, kind God, help me save my friends." And the ring begins to glow on his finger, and you hear a searing burn as the ring literally begins to burn like fiery hot and burn his flesh. And he winces in pain, but at the same time holds out his hand, and he's going to use Tears of the Crying God and heal you for an instant 25 points.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, sir.
Yep. So that's used. And that was his action. And then bonus action, since that's not a spell, he will mass healing word again. And that's his last mass healing word. So everybody take another... Oh, only 4 this time. All right. I got you for that, Bjornhilde. -4. Cool. Put you at that. Okay. Red Haz is now up and charges after the cleric who just ran away from him. Carelessly, recklessly swinging, but a miss. Ching! Octavio spins around with his warhammer and blocks it. He says, "It is enough for you now. You've suffered enough, my friend." And Warrendale.
Let's see. Warrendale floating there in the air, reaches back, fishes around in his pack for the moment as he started to drift by. I'm going to move up out of the way a little bit here. You can see he has a bit of a grin on his face. He seems to be enjoying this quite a bit. Bit of blood dribbles down his nose. For my action, I'm going to use my scroll of greater invisibility. I gotta mark that off. I don't know how to get rid of it out of my inventory, but
probably just I'll get rid of it for you. Don't worry.
Let's see. And Nilran's there. Let me see if I can reach Nilran. Oh yeah.
45-ish. 50, yeah, 45.
Yeah, I guess I will quicken the spell. Got enough, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. All right. So you can't really see anything where you're at, Livy. Octavius says, "Well, you might feel your hair stand up a little bit on end as the air crackles. I will drop my lightning bolt on Nilran."
And since he can't see you, he can't counterspell.
Actually, hell, I might as well just make it a 4th level anyway, just to use it up because I don't have any other use for it.
I feel like maybe, just maybe, her witches will actually work after all when this lightning bolt just kind of comes. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, but that works.
It's Dex save DC 17.
Ah.
Yeah. You just feel your hair begin to like static or stand up from static electricity. That's like, oh, maybe the spell's not done yet. And then just massive lightning bolt just from above your head just shoots out across like lightning striking right into the chest of Nilran, who rolled a 15 on his Dex save.
And
I think that 37.
I'm gonna re-roll those. That 1-1. I got one I can.
Oh, 2 1s.
Yep. There.
Nice.
What's the total now?
37, 35 plus 8, 42, 43.
43 damage. Jesus. All right, Warrendale, describe what it looks like as Nilran bites the dust.
So you can see the crackle of energy around you a little bit. You can get the sense. There's this sort of when that sound barrier breaks, everything just goes completely silent. You see a bit of a flash, and then just a splatter of Nilran across the side of this statue, or what was left of him anyway. I'm still invisible. You just hear a chuckle from off to the side.
He doesn't even get a snarky comment in defeat because he had no clue it was coming.
That's
Foolish wizards.
Oh, Livy's feeling so good because obviously that was all her.
Yeah. Livy, in your eyes, your witch's bolt is so powerful that you need to, like, with great responsibility comes great power.
You know, I might
Excellent job, Livy.
own that back. Or I've unlocked my 3rd level spells.
There is a couple of other things here.
Interestingly enough, as Nilran is turned into a little pile of dust and just shoe prints, Villain, who is fighting Warren or Octavius, suddenly goes to like charge and then stops, and then just actually like backs up and sneers and just begins to speak in a tribal language that only you, Bjornhilda, would understand. And she says, "What the hell is going on here? Who are you? Speak now or I'll kill you all." She doesn't see you with your back.
You guys are all awesome, but Chris, I have a question.
What do you got?
Is everybody still on the ceiling?
Yep.
Okay.
So weird.
I've been tracking it. You're still on the ceiling.
I didn't know if it was concentration or something, and I just messed that up.
Nope.
So I'm curious. With still on the ceiling, I think would this be like an Arcana check for see if Livy would like recognize the spell or how long it may last?
Yeah, you could do an Arcana check.
Sure. Because if she can't remember anything, her next she'll direct that question. Ooh, that was good. It registered. So 22.
So you've heard of a very high level magic called reverse gravity.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's called reverse gravity. Yeah, reverse gravity. It is something that a very skilled wizard would be able to do, or a sorcerer, but high level shit, even beyond Warrendel's capability for sure. You do know that it is normally a concentration spell, so you don't think that Nilran did it, or that he had the capabilities to do it, and it lasts for a minute. And in terms of how long it's been, a minute is 10 rounds. You're at round 6 right now. So you only have 4 rounds left before gravity goes back to normal.
So with that knowledge, then on the cusp of that, if she were to cast rope, no, she can't. Dang it! Never mind. Just kidding. She's like, guys, we're gonna fall here soon.
Bjornhilda, do you say anything as you hear this barbarian barking out in her tribal language?
I'm sure she does. Yeah.
Also, the other guy stops attacking too, and he looks at you and says, "Tiger tribe scum, what tricks have you played on me?"
You attacked us with no provocation. And now you're going down.
Nice. Yeah, he said he spits on the ground and says, "We did not attack you. You woke up like this in combat. I do not understand. You obey. You will die for this trickery."
What
She would look. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. She looks pretty messed up, right?
Yeah, but as far as the rest of the conversation goes, you guys just hear them speaking like this tribal language between Bjornhilda and the other barbarians. Villain is going to ready an action, though. Obviously, seeing that she's outnumbered, she calls out and says, "Where is Wormblood? What have you done with our leader?"
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you literally have no idea what she's talking about. Top of the round, Sunlit, what do you do?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
You just hear the barbarians arguing with Bjornhilda.
Hey, Bjorn? Is everything okay?
They claim to not know what's going on.
Well, they're gonna not have anything going on here in a minute. And she attacks again.
Who are you attacking, Villain or Red Has?
We're gonna go with Villain first. And
All
maybe do a little bit more Laser beaming.
All right. Pachoom, pachoom.
Wait. Yeah. So I make up the distance. I'll move here in a second.
Yeah, I'm sure you can make it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
That's
there's a crit.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
Nice.
14.
Puts her into the bloodied status for sure. Not dead though.
All right. Yeah.
That's also gonna hit. It's also gonna hit.
Just blasting bolts into her body now. See how her body likes us.
All right.
Come on. Is that two trigger?
That's a 16. Let's see what she's at. Oof. She falls down to a knee, but is not dead. Relhaz looks to you, Bjorn Hilda, and says,
I actually move back to where I am. And I can make all that movement there.
yeah, you can move.
I got 40 feet. That's 40 feet exactly.
Gotcha. Relhaz looks to you, Bjorn Hilda, and says, I knew the Tiger Clan could not be trusted. We'll take one of you with us. And he begins to get ready to attack you. As you see Sunlit just energy beam out at Verlaine.
Nice.
Well, runs up, whips him, and then, yeah, bounces back. Energy beam, energy beam, energy beam. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
What do you got, Bjorn Hilda?
All right, well,
Take him down, girl.
Attack Relhaz.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
That's going to do it.
That's actually a...
Yep, definitely a hit.
And I've got 10.
Okay, puts him bloodied.
And she comes around and swings again.
Yeah.
And just roll 2 more times just to see if you get a crit, just because you might get a crit.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
No worries. Nope. And one more roll.
So I accidentally went ahead with the damage. So it was 15.
All right. So total of 15 and
Let me see roll one more time.
yeah, actually, yeah, roll one more time.
Yeah.
Just in case. You never know. We might get that juicy crit. Do.
What's that?
Roll one more time.
I did.
Just to see if you get a nat 20. Because
So that was the 9.
Oh. Yeah. I see it now. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, I am done.
Yep, my bad. Gotcha. Okay. With that, you drop him to a knee too.
Nice.
Livy, you see 2 barbarians yelling back and forth at Bjornhilda, and then Sunlit and her both go into attacks and basically like drop these characters down to one more hit would kill both of them.
All right. And let's see, that's Bjorn. Is the one with Octavius right now, do you guys at all? Or is the dispute just between you?
Sorry, you're kind of like roboting on me, Mary.
Yeah,
I didn't quite hear what you said.
Can you hear me? Okay.
No, still cutting. Maybe give a quick refresh. Yeah. Y'all choppy on me. While we wait for her to come back, though, what is everybody else doing? We'll say that since they're at 1 HP left, Octavius would kind of call out that it seems like these individuals were misguided. Do we really need to kill them in cold blood? He's kind of the pacifist, I imagine, right now in this situation. Red Haas is too badly injured. Oh, Mary, back maybe? Or away? Now you look like even more of a robot.
I don't think they ever left, or it didn't. On my end, it didn't.
So yeah, they're just frozen now.
So it might be still lagging.
Oh yeah.
I don't see. Oh, I think they're back. Hello? Are you back or are you not back? Potentially not back. I don't hear you guys yet if you are back. So Warrendale, what do you do?
Warrendale has no interest in not killing these people, so he will firebolt them.
Excellent.
Let's see. Down. I'll just drop it on the one that's bothering him.
Hit and kill.
That'd be my action. So yeah, I have no qualms of killing these guys that tried to kill us.
All right. Verlaine then, as a last ditch effort, as desperation, will just swing at
You see what she said in the chat?
what'd she say?
Pew pew at Verlaine.
Pew pew at Luane. Okay. Sorry, I'll just say let's overroll her attack really quick. And tell her to come back and try to maybe lower her bandwidth. Maybe that's messing with it. She kills Verlaine. So yeah, just both are taken down before they can even take an action. You guys now stand in the room alone.
You have Featherfall, right, Corey? Or, I'm sorry, Cindy.
Yeah, I got slow fall.
Okay.
I don't have anything to help them not fall.
It's round 8, so you guys both get 2 more actions before.
I can carry one down, but that's it.
I can probably have somebody. I don't know. It doesn't say anything. I take 40 points less of fall damage.
All right. So,
But it's gonna be a lot of points, man. It's gonna be real big. 90 feet.
You got your share screen on still, Chris, if that matters.
oh yeah, not really, but I will get rid of that. I was just trying to message Mary.
Congrats on your defeat.
Yeah, they
What?
sound better.
You sound better. So yeah, you. Who am I going off?
I'm retarded.
You finished off one of them, Mary.
Sound what the hell, though?
I think we're echoing off you, Corey.
Yeah, whack around off you, Corey.
Well, yeah. All right. So we're in turn order still.
We have
Just so for the gravity thing.
yeah. So we have 2 rounds left to solve before gravity changes over.
Okay. So. There's really nothing to solve, is there? I don't know.
I can carry Octavius down.
Okay.
Or, I mean, whoever, really. But
I think the idea should be that we should.
do you have any rope?
Well, here, let's just do it like this. Sunlit, what are you doing on your turn?
I don't know. Hold on 1 second. He brought up a good idea. What am I doing? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Inventory. Yeah, I got some rope.
You got 50 feet of hempen rope. What are you doing with it?
I don't know. It was Warren though that was looking for it.
All right. Sunlit says she has some rope. John Hilda, what are you doing on your turn? There's no enemies left. Sorry, Corey, I gotta mute you for a second. But you know that the gravity, or Livy told you that the gravity is going to end in a couple of seconds. So what are you doing to prepare for the gravity? You're muted, my friend.
I guess she's searching. She's gonna search her supplies for a rope. I don't know what else you've equipped her with. So
Yeah, I'll just say you have a rope for sure.
Okay. So she'll tie it to a sturdy looking. What's on the ceiling?
Ice.
Just ice.
Yeah.
I guess a sturdy looking icicle.
All right.
I don't know.
I like it. A sturdy looking icicle. You begin to fashion yourself around that. Livy, what do? You know, seconds are ticking now.
Yeah. So you said this statue in the middle is like what, 80-ish feet, 60-ish feet tall?
It's 60 feet tall, and the ceiling is 80 feet tall, so 20 feet.
Trying to try and position herself so if she falls, at least she may land.
Yep.
From 20 feet and then slide down.
Good idea.
And she'll probably even make mention to the others too, like, I'm going to try this. I don't know how it's going to work. It's going to hurt still.
Yeah, I just want to clarify that she's tying the rope to it so that she can climb down the rope, not securing herself to the...
Oh, gotcha.
Well, that's the thing, though. When the gravity stops,
right,
you're gonna make sure. Yeah, you're gonna want to hang on to that.
Oh, that's
so
true.
That way,
that's true.
Yeah.
Until it's yeah. It's like a Titanic move. Got to wait until it shifts and then climb down. Yeah. Never mind.
All right. Octavius, since you told him that you're gonna grab him, he just like runs over to you and then jumps in your arm like a small child. Give me an athletics check to even hold him because he weighs a lot.
Yes, I know he does.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm not that strong, really, but damn, you're a heavy bastard.
Yeah, you just instantly drop him. But on your turn, what do?
If I can't actually carry him, I can use Dimension Door, and I can take somebody with me, so I'll do that. But either way,
you could try to like pick him up again and just ready yourself to carry him. Or so do you want to carry him or do you want to ready Dimension Door?
With that too, I'd probably be like, nah, I'll just ready Dimension Door because.
Okay. Good. Sunlets, this is your last turn to do something before gravity gives away.
You're muted, Corey.
I think he's trying to unmute right now. Perhaps.
All right. So I'm also going to fashion a rope climb down device. Right?
All right.
Or is that my rope before?
Nope, she has her own rope.
All right.
So you're fashioning a rope around the icicle?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good. Staying where you are?
Actually, I can't ready. I can't ready Dungeon with those spells. So I will hold on to him the best I can and fly down.
All right. Yeah, I gotta mute Corey. I'm sorry, buddy. The echo is just really loud. Sorry, Corey, give me a survival check really quick to just roll in the chat to see how well your rope goes. Bjorn and Hilda, do the same. Little rope tying skill here. You begin to feel like the electricity in the air now as the magic is waning off. Survival, you don't have anything to survival. No. So a very impressive knot for sure by your standards. Sunlit also very impressed with their knots. Livy, you position yourself. Octavius is just like, are you sure you got this, Warrendell?
Nope.
He says, if we fall, use me as cushion. I will suffer for you. All right. And boof, round 10, gravity kicks out. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw. And unfortunately, with your low survival rolls, the knots just completely slip off the icicles, as it's not really a good tying down point to begin with.
You just want another strength check for me?
Yeah, you're gonna try to, or you're trying to grab Octavius.
The best I can.
Yeah, do another strength. Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, you get them, but it's like when you're like moving a couch with one other person, but the couch is way too heavy and you're on the bad end, so you're like hunched over, back's bent, and he's just like, "Wow, you're really strong, Warndell. I can't believe you're actually lifting me right now." All right. So Sunlit saves. Bjorn Hilda saves. Livy fails, and Warrendell, you're casting Dimension Door or you're casting Levitate?
I have Levitate already, so.
All right. And can you do it multiple times with the ring or with the pennant?
I believe it just lasts until the time version's up.
Yeah, you're right. And how long does Levitate last for? Probably a while, eh?
Yeah, I remember it was quite a while. I'll double check. It might have been only one more round.
Levitate is a total of 10 minutes. So yeah, you're just levitating. Sure, you're fine. So, Livy, you fail, but you only fall 20 feet since you position yourself in the smartest position. You take a total of 6 damage as you land onto the cowl of the hood. But then as you hit and the gravity instantly kind of just like someone almost grabbed the entire room and just instantly shook it on the other side. You all begin to plummet. Give me another dex save, Livy, as part of the hood is broken off now. And as you hit it, you threaten to actually fall off and you're still 60 feet up high. So, oof, that's not good for you. So, boof, you hit the first level and then you go to grab, but it's slipperier than you thought. So you're kind of clawing onto it, but then you begin to slip off of it. And you're going to take another, on top of the 6, you're going to take 18 more damage.
Can I argue that she slides down and takes half damage?
You could try to argue, but with a dexterity of 9, it's a very thin line between sliding and a very abrupt, not fun passion.
Tumbling.
Everybody else takes either, if you rolled higher than a 15, so Bjorn, Hilda, and Sunlit, you take half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take half of 20 damage, 10 damage.
Jeez, I should take more damage than you guys.
Bjorn, Hilda, you only take 5 of that since you're still, or no, you wouldn't be raging anymore, so you take the full damage. And Sunlit, I'll leave that to you to deal to yourself. Warrendell and Octavios levitate down gently.
I hold them the best I can, bitching the entire time.
Yep.
No, I take nothing.
You take nothing.
Yeah, because of slow fall.
All right. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot about slow fall.
You got to get more than 40 points on me for a fall.
All right. Yeah, you're good. You're good then, my man.
Livy looks messed up, but she stands up. I could use the rest.
I feel great.
So the ceiling's up, right?
Yeah, this now gravity is back to normal, and you see that the spear that Nilron with telekinesis stabbed into the rune now pops out, and then the magic energy that was kind of pulsating from it fades. It's very far away still, like from you guys, you can barely see it out, but since it's giant runes, obviously, like everything in this chamber is giant size, you can still kind of see them. They're 75 feet away from the closest person now. What do you guys do now with the room only in the company of you and a bunch of dead bodies?
I think Livy sits down waiting for everyone to just think, where are we going?
I think Bjorn Hilda didn't stay on her feet in the first place. So I think she's leaning up against that statue and kind of checking out all her wounds. Probably clutching her arm and looking pretty rough.
We all look like Sunlit and Warndell probably looking the best out of the 3 of us, or the 5 of us.
I feel great.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So what do you guys want to do now as you find yourself in this absolutely massive building? Now that you have time to actually look at it, obviously on the map, everything's what you see. So you guys came from the west, To the east is this like giant archway with 6 different runes carved into basically this inlay of mithril that arch around in like a kind of like horseshoe shaped side, almost as if like it's supposed to lead to a tunnel, but it's just wall or ice. To the north are 2 absolutely massive giant sized double doors, and to the south is obviously more double doors. And then besides the statue of Onam, the Allfather, the massive one that you guys are all gathered around, each other statue seems to be depicting like a giant of each caste system. So like a hill giant, a stone giant, a cloud giant, and they all seem to be holding weapons, all except the cloud giant, who has no weapon in it, and also one other one has no hand in it, and that is the frost giant is also missing its weapon. The hill giant one is carrying a bone club. The stone giant one is carrying a boulder. The fire giant is carrying a greatsword, and the storm giant is carrying an adamantium trident. But these are, again, all giant size. So like the spear itself that Nilran used weighs roughly 600 pounds.
Whew. That's a lot.
That's a big though.
Well, the 2 of you look a bit rough, so perhaps you can take a short rest and then pick a door, kitty cat. Sure, should we go?
So you guys want a short rest?
Yes.
All right, let's short rest then. Spend your hit dice. Octavius will do the same thing. You'll keep 1. Your hit dice will probably be a D. How does it make sense? Should be a D12, yeah.
6.
You have, unfortunately, you're a little bit lower level than them technically, so you only have 3 to work with, Chris.
So how do I
Roll a D12 plus your con modifier, so plus 3. And you can do that 3 times if you want to heal. And then just let me know the total.
Can I do a toss motion? So you got 8 plus 3, so 11.
11?
Okay.
Then
Yeah, if you want to do
does it
another one.
tally it somewhere?
I'm tallying it.
Yeah. So if you want to do it again.
It's kind of more tricky since you're playing an NPC.
That's a lot.
Oh.
So 4 and
A little better.
another 8.
8. So you heal a total of 23. 23 off of 67 is total of 44. So you're feeling a bit better.
That's better for sure.
Step up from feeling like shit.
Yeah.
Like you got the wind friggin' knocked out of you way too many times.
All right. So yeah, the dead bodies of Nilran and the barbarians still lay on the floor. You take like 30 minutes to an hour to recuperate yourselves. It's very fucking cold in here. We're talking some below.
Is there anything flammable around?
You could maybe pull out some shit from your inventory, probably. Do you have like a tinder kit or anything?
I'm going to look.
You have a tinder box, so yeah, you can start up.
Oh my good God! I've rolled 3 ones in a row.
Nice.
That's a bummer.
Fuck it at this point. I'm not wasting them all. That's just terrible.
Oh, a Zephyros Nightlight? What?
You got Zephyros's
Atmosphere thick
Nightlight.
compound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and
60
use
feet.
the globe to absorb a flame or light source you can store up to your intelligence modifier. It emanates light or daylight. Let's use. Is it warm?
No, it's just a light spell.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's like if it absorbs fire, wouldn't that just make it nice and warm like a light bulb?
You guys still have your Yeti coats for the most part, anyways, which
yeah.
are really warm, and
Yeah.
you just, I imagine, already have them on probably. So like, it's habitable. It's not comfortable, but you guys can at least like walk around in here.
Sunny, do you need more healing? I can help you if you need.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Mini fashion.
Are you sure? I have this wonderful wand. It'll help stitch up a few of your wounds.
No, I don't believe you. You're gonna make me smile or something.
Never do such a thing.
Yeah, never. What?
Did you see the way I killed that bastard? It just splattered.
Yeah, I was very fortunate. I wish I would have had the chance to do that.
Yep, too bad, too bad. Try harder next time.
Wow.
Someone's a dick.
So where are we going? So there's doors to the north and south, basically.
So basically, yeah, double doors north and south, and then massive kind of mithril archway of ice that Neil Ron was dinking around with.
All right. And the doors are probably giant size, right?
Yep.
Can I do some sort of maybe like an arcana or something with the mithril AC wall thing?
Yeah, you can head over there. So we'll say you kind of walk on over there. When you get closer, you would see, I'll actually read the text to you. The archway is 40 feet wide, 40 feet tall. You see 6 different runes etched into them. And a glowing mist, actually, it looks like ice from far away, but as you get closer, you see that it's kind of like this glowing, like icy mist. And let me see here.
Do I recognize any of the runes? I know we have some written down.
Yeah, so
I don't know where
basically,
they're at, though.
I'm going to share to you what you guys see. And you see this. And you've been learning giant runes every time that you've encountered giants, because they obviously have their markings on them. And this is all the giant language or runes that you guys have uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share that other one you got there?
Oh, I didn't share it. What a dummy.
No, there you go. Very interesting.
Fun.
So fire rune.
These.
It's basically all the different giants.
So you already know this one.
Stone. Yes, just all the different giants.
Yeah, a couple of you speak giant too. Like, who speaks giant? I think Octavius does. And
I do as well.
yeah, so luckily for you guys, you actually see, you two can decipher what this means just by looking at it.
Yes.
So let me just tell you straight up. Here we go. So I'll just screen share it since Sunlit knows it. That this is what they all translate to in language-wise.
So there's fire, stone.
Yeah, and
Okay.
basically it translates to, each of the runes seem to depict like a cast of giant. So hill, stone, cloud, or it actually goes in order. So it goes hill, stone, I believe, what is that? Ice, and then fire. Actually, I lied. It doesn't go in order. Sorry, I completely lied. But yeah, it's each of the giant cast.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd share the info.
Look, could we walk right through this misty stuff?
You put your hand on it, and it is, although it looks like it would be like not tangible, it's like a firm wall for sure. Give me an Arcana check, anyone that has proficiency in Arcana. Or actually an investigation check from Sunlit, because you speak giant.
No. She's an Eldritch Knight, so like she's on to.
Yeah, I'm not good at Arcana, really.
First and
Octavius will do a investigation check also, since he speaks giant.
Can I intimidate this wall to tell me what it does?
Yes. It blocks you from getting in.
Now, water, tell me what you're for.
All right, Sunlit.
You mentioned, like, didn't you say that they were waiting for somebody?
Yes, some wench of sorts.
Yeah.
Sunlit, you see that there's giant scripture also written kind of at the base of the floor, and it says, the path to the oracle will only be illuminated when the kings of giants present their worth. The last word is kind of weird because like there's not like a direct translation. Worth is like maybe might or strength or even like weapon.
Let's see. Can I go search what's left of poor Nilran? Because he has something that we wanted.
Yes, on Nilran, you have his wand of fireballs,
Ooh.
which you can add to your inventory. I'll drag and drop that in for you, actually.
Okay.
One less charge on it, but I'll deal with that. So now you have a wand of smiles and a wand of fireballs. The oracle's lens, though, which is what I'm assuming what you're talking about,
Yep,
is not on him, but you do remember coming in the giant entry doors that led into this, that the lens was actually like slid into a slot on the door, which presumably unlocked entry to this chamber.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So then I have a new wand for you. Just let me know if you need it to be used or not. It won't make you smile, I promise. Perhaps I'll light a fire under your ass next time.
That doesn't sound very nice.
So what are you guys all doing? Nilran also, has a total of, let's see here, Jesus, 70 gold and 1,000 silver on him.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a lot of silver.
Yeah. He's a baller.
That's what, 10 gold?
Yeah. Or 100 gold.
100 gold.
All right.
So
yeah.
If you cashed that in.
The spear still kind of, the 600-pound spear still lays like on the floor, like right around here.
Bjorn Hilde can perhaps lift it, because I can't lift it.
Yeah, you need a couple people to like lift it together.
Was Livy able to figure out anything about this?
What did Livy roll?
I didn't have to roll, but
Roll an Arcana.
All I got is a 9, so.
well, yeah, she's not trained, so that's why I didn't roll. But with 22, lo and behold, in the lore aspect of things, she knows exactly what this is.
Yeah, so you've seen the spear stab into the rune, right? And you've seen it actually stab into maybe the top, the Uvar, which translates to, let me see what it translates to. Giant runes, Uvar translates to storm. So the spear stabbed into the storm, and with a 22, now that you're closer, you're like, all right, this is a warding. There's a warding spell cast over each of these runes. And there's obviously a trigger. And if the trigger isn't met, then something bad happens. So the reverse gravity was the something bad happened. So you discern that stabbing the spear into the storm rune didn't work.
Which one of the giants doesn't have its weapon?
Two of them don't have their weapons. Let me pull it up. Archway. That's not what I want. DM's there. So the middle one right up here is missing its weapon. And also this guy down here, which seems to be a cloud giant and a frost giant. You also haven't really went near the statues at all either. So you can go check those guys out too if you wanted.
Well, Warren would keep walking and at least check out around.
All right. Check out what in particular?
He's just right there, so probably just moving clockwise, so down to the bottom right, and just kind of make a circle around the room. So I'm not going to mess with any doors or anything like that yet.
Yeah, so you can give me an investigation check.
Let's see, investigation. Ooh, I suck at that too. Look, guys, there's a statue.
Yeah. Look, guys, there's another statue. Hey, guys, statue over here.
Four statues.
Okay, let's go down initiative then. What's Sunlight doing?
Well, we need to keep progressing, so whatever makes us go forward.
But they can't open these doors. They're giant.
With a athletics check and some finagling, you could probably push them open.
Yeah. Let's try.
There you went.
North or south?
Brunhilde, you're strong.
We're not muted, are we?
Like, sure, why not?
Why not? Well, I mean,
We all work together.
right?
Teamwork.
I assume she's strong.
Bjorn Hilda is, but not Livy.
Yeah, so which door do you guys want to go for?
Which door? They're the brains of the operation.
Yeah, let's go south.
South. Okay, so you can go left or right on south. Not that it matters actually, because they're the same door. I already zoomed out, I guess. Basically, two people can make an athletics check to push it open, or you guys can all just together for
guys really don't
the thing. Push it.
What is athletics based on?
Strength.
Strength.
And if you all as a team spend a full action pushing open the door, then I'll say that you guys can just all open it instead of having to roll and potentially fail at opening a door.
You guys go open the door. Chop chop. You look strong, Brunhilde.
Let's do this together.
Brunhilde's strong enough to take my portion.
All right, Bjornhilde. Who else is going to step up to the plate to help Bjornhilde? Warrendale decided that he doesn't want to open up the door.
Oh.
Livy will go. Livy's a team player.
All right. Roll at advantage.
Octavius.
Bjornhilde.
Oh, man, so that's good.
Livy's gonna feel so proud of herself.
Yeah.
Just succeeds.
You push open the giant door. Ugh.
Oh,
Excellent job.
That opens up to. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop it. Oh, I broke Fantasy Grounds.
that's pretty
Just do that. And it opens up into a massive, what looks like feasting hall. You see that the room is absolutely coated with ice, and even the door itself was coated with ice, which means it had to be pushed even harder to get into this. The room is completely, is it darkened? No, there's actually a roaring fire in the center of it. Somehow, all this time or whatever, as you see that this room seems to be uninhabited for a long time, there's still this absolutely massive, just roaring bonfire in the center of it. And each of these long ass tables are 60-foot long, like feasting tables for giants. The room is actually warm, and actually, besides the ice that coats along like the kind of perimeter, it's actually a little bit warm if you step in. The fire like heats this entire room. Yeah, and you can't necessarily see the whole room because it's too big. Because like as far as you can see, like 125 feet is about as far as I'm going to give you guys, unless you step in.
No, thank you.
You say no, you're not stepping in?
Perhaps you should sneak like a kitty and go see what's in there, Sunny. You're a perfect person for the job.
I know.
Oh, I mean,
You are good at sneaking and stuff, I mean.
All right, are you sneaking in? Anyone else joining you?
Livy crosses the threshold.
Oh, you crossed the threshold.
Just yell if you find anything.
Like 6 or 7.
These big black things are also massive pillars that kind of support the room. If you step in the room, nothing happens to you. Although you do see like marginally 5 feet further in every direction.
It feels so lovely and warm.
Yeah, it does feel nice in here. Like this is where you should have short rested for sure.
oh man, everybody. Am I? This is me.
Yes.
You are, yeah, that one. The rectangle. The only one that's not a perfect square.
Bjorn Hilda steps boldly over the threshold.
No one's gone before.
Entering in the threshold, Livy and Bjorn Hilda. Sunlit, are you stealthing in, or are you waiting to see what happens to them?
Yeah.
All right, you roll the stealth. All right, you step in too. All of you give me a perception check. As like a cat on the prowl, you see Sunlit sink into the darkness, slink into it. Perception check from the 3 that are in right now. Nice, natural 1.
Oh, Bjorn Hilda.
Miss Oblivious, apparently. But you...
Do you need one from Livy too?
Yep, go for it. You're in the room.
Just making sure. Perception.
9 to 5
Yeah.
makes 14.
she's Bjorn Hilda.
They're so cold and in pain that they're oblivious.
However, as you slink into the first massive pillar, Sunlit, you faintly swear that you hear the sound of like rhythmic breathing.
Rhythmic breathing?
Someone's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Breathing really loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also hear like Livy and Bjornhilda talking back and forth to each other, like not really listening to anything, and like, oh, it's so nice and warm in here.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. Well, I don't know. I just want to move on.
Go take a look around, kitty. But be quiet.
Usually the best way to move on is to actually move.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Livy,
Okay.
go.
So you're going to continue further down?
Yeah.
All right. You continue further down. Roll me another stealth check.
Yes, sir. Oh my. Oh yeah.
So you can actually like crawl under the table since they're giant size. And you finally hear that it actually sounds like something's snoring. And as you make your way, you obviously see that this archway kind of opens up to 2 giant pillars. And you see curled around a massive, giant great axe of stone, looking like similar to design in the ones that are out in the other room. A fully grown, absolutely monstrous that word of a Remmerhaz. You faced a infant Remmerhaz before in the moving sea. This thing is enormous in comparison. Like not that size. God damn it. Hold on. Obviously, it's the thing that you see on the map, but token-wise, it's probably the exact same size. But it's sleeping. I don't know if I said that or not.
Yes, you did.
And it's wrapped around the battle axe. Or not like wrapped around it, but like it's kind of like near it, sleeping like nestled next to it. And then other than that, in this room, fire is nice and hot. And you see that there is stacks of plates and ancient frozen, or not frozen, but ancient goblets and plates that are all kind of like messily placed on the table. See blood stains and grease stains all on the tables that are made of granite.
We want to move towards the fire.
Oh, that was long. Yes.
Well, you probably shouldn't wake that thing, Sonny.
Does Warndell know that it's there?
Yeah, you're retrospectively are in fact a total of 75 feet away from him, so you definitely don't know that thing exists yet.
Where Livy would start making her way towards the fire, like not trying to be like obnoxiously loud or anything, but she's not.
Yeah, as you see this massive, like terrifying beast just in slumber, Sunlit, you hear like the hollowed echo footsteps of like Sunlit, or not Sunlit, of Livy starting to like do walk over to the fire pit, with obviously not hearing the heavy breathing.
Yeah. Sonny, did you find anything?
Yeah. And Brunhilde, how did you do that?
There's this corner.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to move stuff around. So Brunhilde follows her into the room.
Oh, can we can walk under the table too?
Yeah, we can walk under the tables. And she, she's thinking about keeping her eye out for Sunlit as well, but I think she keep a little distance since she knows that she doesn't have the same stealth capability.
Yep. What about you, Warndell? Octavius will stick with you and basically be like, what do you want to do?
What do you want to do? Now, don't start that again.
They're not dead yet, so I say we can continue on. Just let them go ahead, just make sure we're safe.
What's this do?
All the things you don't want.
Oh, you got me. But yeah, I'd slowly be following them in as well. Unless to the point where I can see Sunlit and telling us to do otherwise, or
yeah. So Sunlit, you see them coming, and although they're not being like over the top noisy, they're also not being as stealthy as you. And you look over to the Remmerhaz momentarily, and it kind of just like lets out this groan and kind of grunt as if it's almost been disturbed, and then starts to snore again. Do you just stare at it entranced?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you do.
move.
Some that's in a daze staring at this Remmerhaz.
Yes. I don't know what to do. And I lost the map.
You lost the map.
The map is gone.
Let me find the map for you.
Can you snap me to where I am?
Yep. I can, actually. Snapped.
I wanted to sneak past it.
Okay. As you dart across, you see that the rest of the room is just basically another table. And
is there any door or anything? Is it like or does it end?
Oh, it just ends. I'm trying to reveal it now, but it does just eventually end. This just seems like a big, massive feasting hall in its prime.
I don't want to fight that rummer, huh? It just seems crazy.
All right. Well, you see your party starting to walk into the door, so I'm assuming that you could, seeing them come and not want to disturb this thing, kind of dart back over to them and be like, shh. Giant Remmer has sleeping in the corner with statue battle axe.
Yeah. I can move 240 feet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thinking we need to put the weapons back or something, but they're way too damn big for me to move.
Well, yeah.
We need Harshnag to hurry up.
That was very useful right now.
Well, we can check out those north doors and then kind of go from there.
Absolutely. We are getting pretty late. Do you guys want to keep going, or?
I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully Dan can hit up with us next time. And
yeah, so we'll say that you guys leave the room and get ready to go check out the next portion of the old rest of the temple. See if you can figure out what's going on here. Maybe when everyone's a little more awake, we'll have our puzzle solving hats on. Bring them next session, as a little bit of thinking is involved in getting past this next part for sure. But other than that, I think we'll shut it down for the night. Good job kicking Neil Ron's butt, everybody. Very nice to have you play along with us, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
Definitely welcome again if you want to come by. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And everybody else, I'll catch you next time. So peace out, folks.
Alrighty.